And I shouldn't have said the shit I said, really, because it really don't matter. Especially, we wasn't even together no more.
Right.
But I still needed to clarify, but I'm like, won't you just tell the world you gay? And he like, okay, I'm gay. And I'm like, had to take it for what it is, because what straight man gonna say he gay?
Right. Just like that, though.
Right. But after he said it, now I can have a little more respect for him as a person, because I know who you truly are. And I don't, like I say, I don't knock it. I have a gay daughter.
Understood.
So, and I love her. Man, I love her more than she can ever understand.
When you first asked, what the fuck is this shit? And he got something, he had an opportunity to say it then.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So it makes me wonder, like, what made you wait so long?
And not only that, if he wasn't, and I called him on it that night, he would have been like, what the fuck do you mean I'm gay? A straight man don't like that shit.
Right. Not even a little bit.
No, a straight man ain't gonna accept that shit. Are you fucking your friend?
Oh, you don't say no shit like that.
Man. I remember this girl telling me her story about, her situation.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, she had a set of twins. But they was born early, so they was still in the hospital. So she, she spent most of her time at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But her baby daddy, he had like a homeboy who he just always fucked with. So he stayed at home while she spent most of the time at the hospital. Mind you, they stayed in the hood. They stayed in the neighborhood. These some real gangsta ass motherfuckers, right?
Mm.
So she said she go home one day to just change her clothes, because she had been at the hospital all day.
Right.
She slid her key in. She slid in the apartment or whatever. And she said she heard the music playing a little bit, but she heard the bed just knocking.
Wow.
So she like, oh no. So she said she creep up the stairs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She just really hear it now. Boom, 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 right? So she bust through the door.
Wow.
She said her baby daddy just hopped up and was trying to like run out the room. But her main concern was to try to see who the fuck the bitch was that was in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing she go is she went to the bed. She trying to grab the covers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She like, damn, she pulling the covers and shit. She just, she like, damn, this bitch strong as fuck. She could not get the covers. She sat there and wrestled for like 5 minutes trying to get these covers. Wow. She finally pulled the covers. She like, this nigga best friend. Wow. Like his A-Spoon Coon, they both act like big thugs. And not saying you can't be gay and be a thug. I'm just saying. How that nigga was up in there getting that ass beat. You know what I'm saying? She clowned both of them. She said she got to throwing his clothes out the window, got to telling the neighborhood. And y'all know y'all homeboys was up in here fucking. All kind of shit.
Wow.
I'm like, damn, it's crazy how you can fuck with people and not even know if they got a mental problem. Well, because in the beginning, you just don't know. It's like shit at the end that you got to find out. Like, damn, you could have saved me so much time.
Right.
Like, that was 6 years down the drain.
Can't get none of that back.
Right. It was like, I accept it better you fucking my sister than you, I would accept better that than you fucking another man.
A man.
And then come fuck me. You know what I'm saying?
That's completely unfair. That's out of line. That is
or
out
go
of
fuck
line.
another man, then come fuck me. Then I'm trying to figure out why the fuck. You know my shit ain't right.
I'm having issues over here.
Right.
Okay. And you know what you ain't doing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that'd be the killer part. On top of that, that's the part that makes you beyond angry, disappointed.
Not only that, especially if everybody else know, and you just sitting there like, damn, like this my nigga, and it's really like,
so you thought
his nigga too,
right? And he
and
all in your
that's how
face.
it was most of the
And
time.
all in your
too.
face.
Right. That's how I was too most of the time. It was like y'all both was over there fucking, and I would have never known. Shit crazy.
I've not ever experienced anything on that level.
Man, you can't even go on a date with somebody without like kind of knowing. I remember I went on a date and something just told me to take a picture of his license plate and text it to my daughter's phone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did, you know, and ended up getting in the car with this dude. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. But he was like an African guy, too. Mm-hmm. And he had a little boy at his house and everything. A little, like, he was probably like 3-4 years old. So he's, you know, that's the reason why he wanted to go by his house to go check on his son. So we get there, and he got like this, you know how you have the privacy gate before you even get to the door. You got like a gated area, and mm-hmm. then you go through the gate, and then you can knock, you know what I'm saying, on the door. Well, it was he can lock it, but he'll lock it with a key. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and his door was the same way. Like, it was the kind that you lock with a key. It's not, you know, on the inside too. It's like it's not a notch. You gotta lock it with a key. Mm-hmm. So I'm at his house, you know. Now I'm ready to go because, you know, we've been here for a minute. You checked on your son now. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go.
Right.
So he wouldn't let me leave. I'm like, what the fuck? You can't just kidnap me. Like, he acting like he was kidnapping me, though. I'm like, nah, dude. If you don't open this motherfucking door, I'm issues. Like, hey, he didn't even know. I done already took a picture of his license plate and sent it to my daughter.
His fault.
So I showed him the picture. I say, I ain't even tripping, because if anything go down, I already done sent the license plate picture to my daughter and showed it to him.
Bam.
Man, he must have opened the motherfucking door so fast. I'm like, boy.
He most better had.
You can't trust nothing.
He most better had.
It's like you almost gotta, like, have phone conversation for, like, 3 to 6 months first before you meet somebody in person. You know what I'm saying? Then fuck with them in person for another 3 to 6 months before you can even make a determination on living with them. Then I think you should live with a motherfucker at least another 3-6 months before you determine if you want to marry.
Okay, fair enough.
Because
fair enough.
It's different cycles motherfuckers take. They can change the rules in the beginning when you first meet them. Don't want to let you go home. Or it can be somebody you meet and they want to rush into that commitment. You know what I'm saying?
Or it could be somebody who do you long term. Take a minute.
Exactly.
Because that's, for me, true story. Like, I've never been married.
Right.
I can never say I've been married. I can never say that I've ever at least found out any man I was with, but I doubt any of that, was with another man or, bisexual or whatever the case may be. But I can say it was the fact that it's 6 years. 6 years. 6 years. And then again, I'm gonna take it even further. The next relationship, 7. You get me? So the first one was not me being married to him, but he got married while we were together. You know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. I did an interview at the salon, just freshly getting out of, hair school. It was just like 1, 2, 3. Got out of hair school. Matter of fact, the salon was right across the street. Crenshaw, 54th. What shit you not? Did the interview, everything, but not knowing this man was attracted me on that level or anything like that.
Right.
And then, as I started working there, then eventually, that's when it started coming out. So little by little, I got worked on. And this man
worked there too? Did he work there too?
Oh yeah, he owned the salon.
Oh, okay.
He owned it.
Oh, okay.
So, just started working there, so on and so forth. Like I said, slowly but surely, it happened. And he was a lot older than me. I believe I was in my late 20s. Late 20s. Yeah, about 20, 28, 29. He was like 48. Like, he was a lot older than me.
Right, right.
So, anywho, as things progressed, we became friends. We started going out to lunch. Lunch. Then it went to dinner. You know what I mean? And then one day, randomly, we were at lunch. And he just kissed me. You know what I mean? And I had just got a relationship. You know what I mean? A 5-year one before that one. So, it was like, okay, it was shocking. And he's just like, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to tell you just a beautiful person, so on and so forth, the whole little rundown. So more and more after that, we started spending more and more time with each other. One evening, I think he was supposed to come by. He didn't. But I woke up and I called him. You know what I mean? But a woman answered the phone. And this is like maybe about good 2 months in. A woman answered the phone. And she just asked, and took a message, basically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Took a message, basically. So, anywho, the second time it happened, you know what I mean? She just asked me, she said, who are you? She was like, are you dealing with him? And I was like, yeah, I didn't even hesitate. Like, yeah. She was like, okay, well, I'm his fiance. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, well, my apologies, Didn't have no arguments. I hung up the phone. So I called him, let him know what was going on.
Right.
And of course, it's completely, oh yeah, she's delusional. We used to be engaged, but we're not anymore, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. So, gullible me.
Right.
I'm going forth with it or whatever. So, long story short, I end up, being the salon manager. Like, I'm open and closing. I'm doing everything. know what I mean? I'm going above and beyond on a whole nother level. You know.
Right.